Hey guys, so this is my first live video ever. I've never done a live video on any of my platforms. So I don't know how this works at all whatsoever. And like right now, I'm pretty much recording and it's showing I have no viewers. Like I don't know, like I never go on lives either. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to rewind this or just is it only live like as I'm recording. I don't know. So I'm just gonna talk in case you can rewind. You guys can hear what I'm saying. Because see, I don't know if I talk right now. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to. If I'm gonna have to repeat myself, I don't know. But anyway, here I go. I'm currently working on this cowl here, and yeah, so this cowl was extremely damaged, especially after removing it, because this piece never comes off from a car. It's spot welded into the car, and so after taking it off, I had to drill all these spot welds, which are a ton right there, and here, there, and just all over here. And I had to drill a bunch of them up here. And I posted this on my story, on my stories on Instagram, and I also saved them on my highlights. So I've already been like working on this for the past several days, and I've made a lot of progress. So if you guys want to see that, go check out the highlights on my Instagram. Yeah, so I've repaired all of the ones up here. This section was all missing from rust. I repaired that. And I really wish I didn't have to do this to the cow. I wish I could be doing other funner stuff, like designing part of the dash. But I cannot do that until I get this piece repaired, unfortunately. Because to be able to move to the dash, I have to weld a section, like a lip on this side. And, so without fixing this, I can't work on the dash. So the dash is going to look like this. And I haven't updated the YouTube subscribers on this yet, but I'm gonna be working or like designing this dash here, and it's gonna look awesome. It's gonna be a three piece, which is 1, 2, and 3. And then once it's all put together, it's gonna look really good because it's gonna have its lows and highs. And then if you look at this green line here, yeah, if you look at this green line, these are going to be the butt up points that this panel and this panel and this one to this one are going to meet up. When I build this, it's going to look super cool. So you might want to follow. Yeah, so you might want to follow along. Oh yeah, so since this is my first time doing the live, I see this person who left a message. No way was building a car off scratch. Yeah, so yeah, this car is built from scratch. I started from nothing. The only thing I'm reusing is the shell. Originally it was a 1982 Starlet, but yeah. So this is my first time doing the live, so I don't know how it works. But anyway, I am putting this together. Like I said, once it's all finished, it's gonna look super cool. So you might want to follow up on it, especially on Instagram, because that's when where I post the most. Yeah, so this piece is going to be removable. That way I can access the back of the engine since it sits extremely far back. And then I'm also going to be able to take this panel off so I can access this part of the engine bay. And then I also have to make this piece removable so I can access that. And then the cowl is also going to be removable. this thing, and I can show you guys once it's on there. Yeah, it's gonna go like that, and then this piece is gonna go like that. So I have to make that one lip I was telling you guys about. So this, all these pieces here will sit flush against that. And yeah, I think this is gonna be one of my favorite parts. And yeah, so I'm gonna cut this section out. Yeah, that way I gotta make like a bracket, not a like a small bracket point, or just like a rib nut on here, and I can remove this corner here. And then it's kind of hard to show you guys, but I think on like over in here, I'm gonna also make a put a rib nut, and then that way this piece can be removed. And then same with that corner, the upper corner and lower corner. And then I might like, okay, I'll show you guys on this side. Oh yeah, by the way, I installed gas shocks. That's super cool. Yeah, so I'm debating if I should add like a support somewhere like in the center so the cowl is not flexing on me. And then I also need to cap off these windshield wiper holes because I'm no longer going to be running windshield wipers because of the fact that the cowl needs to be easily removable. And if I run a windshield, or like an actual glass windshield on here, it's like I don't want to run into like breaking it. So it has to be Lexinglass. It's like a plastic for the ones who are watching and don't know what that is. It's a plastic that you remove, or that's flexible. It's like meant for race cars. Well, that is also has to be like removable. And it, oh yeah, and you can't use like windshield wipers on it or else because it scratches very easy. So yeah, somebody left another comment. Are you eventually will build flares for the car to go over the tires, or you want to leave it like that? Um, no, I'm definitely gonna build a wide body kit. I do not want to leave it like this. I mean, it looks really cool like this, but I do want to complete it. It's gonna look extremely cool. So you guys definitely stick around for that. I've never done. It's gonna be built out of fiberglass. I've never worked with fiberglass, but you really do want to stick around for it because uh, when I'm gonna make it look like with a bunch of like I'm gonna put a lot of scoops on it, and it's gonna like I want it to look like a fighter jet. So it's gonna look crazy. I've had people saying that why don't I make the car body itself like a lot wider, so I don't have to do like fenders or a wide body kit. I'm not a big fan of making the body wide, like like splitting it in half and making it wider. I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, I'm sure it'll look really cool too, but I'm trying to keep the body of the car as original as I possibly can, like the lines and the width. But the fender flares, I'm gonna go all out. Like I do like the look of the extremely wide body kit, and like I said, I'm gonna make my own, and it's gonna have like I'm thinking maybe if I make it a square wide body, it's gonna have like a huge hole back here, helping all the trapped air escape. Just an idea. It's just I still got to brainstorm it. But then this side, it's gonna have also like a huge scoop, and it might like I'm still debating whether to run it straight or run it into the door, and then have the door bring part of that wide body kit out, and then out front. I'm debating whether to keep it like here, or actually like run it like a huge scoop, and then run it this way. So when I open the door, it's going to move part of that wide body kit. Yeah, and I'm also debating whether to just make it like a round flares, but I don't think so. I think that's too simple. I'm thinking of really going all out with the wide body kit. It's gonna look real nice, at least in the way I envision it. So, but anyway, that's pretty much the live or the purpose, the point of this live video. I wanted to show you guys what I'm up to. But yeah, I post a lot on my Instagram, on my stories mainly, like the process of this whole thing. But yeah, so I can't wait to get to this panel, but until I finish this and all those holes, I gotta patch those. Until I finish this cowl, I won't be able to work on that. So yeah. So any other questions, let me know, because now's the time. If not, then I'll just, you can comment on my YouTubes. And yeah, so, but yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna get back to the working on this, because I gotta finish welding that up tonight. I got a really late start on working on the car. Curious, do you work on cars, or your day-to-day job is totally different? Yes, no, I don't work on cars. I went to school for like engine perform or like rebuilding engines and transmissions, and working on suspensions and electrical. And I did take a course for welding. But no, I do not work on cars. I just work on my own cars for fun. And I'm building this race car just for fun. My day job doesn't have to do with cars. I run my own business. It's a small business. It's a landscaping business. But we also do like some remodeling, like yard remodeling and whatnot. But I don't know. Running your own business is not easy. Maybe some of you guys are familiar with that stuff. Like running your own business is never easy. You have to work more hours, and that's why I can't find the time to work on this. But yeah, so yep. Anyway, so I will keep you guys updated on this stuff, and yeah. Perfect. So I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna figure out how to stop this live video.